What up, what up? It's the Chief Kaseek Ortiz.
Tyrant333. And we're bringing it back to you with Figure It the Fuck Out.
Yes, sir.
Bitches.
Bitches.
And we got a great topic for you. Right now, man, I got my hearts out for all the old niggas out there trying to mess with technology. This is a Tyrants versus technology, plural.
Yep.
All the Tyrants out there dealing with technology find this shit hard. Man, I don't know what I would do without my man Kaseek here at times with the technology shit. And you need a tech-savvy dude in your crew. It is imperative these days. I actually shared a video on my TikTok recently. They got, and Tesla dropped this shit.
Yeah.
They got robots about to go in niggas' houses like iRobot.
Yeah.
And be in that bitch fucking helping your kids, cooking dinner, all types of weird, crazy shit.
Right.
We are living in the future right now.
Facts.
And that's how a nigga like me feels.
Mind you, we're not even old.
No.
You be saying it, it's like he's like an old soul. Like he be talking like he's like fucking 65.
Bruh, that's a product also being raised by your grandparents.
Right.
But also, yeah, 32, 35, that's not old.
Mm-mm.
And also, to put another layer on that, you're only old as you tell yourself.
True.
That's a bad thing to start telling yourself is old, but it is funny. You know, if you're 30 plus, you got young niggas calling you unk these days.
Which is foul, because I thought 40 plus was unks. You know what I'm saying? I seen somebody call you an unk, and I was like, what? He's not even unk. He's like still in his gangster.
You could be 28, and I see niggas 28 getting called unk. Like,
right.
Like you right there. But, you know, it's a very interesting thing,
calling
man.
these little fuck sperms or something.
Yeah, sperm babies, you know?
Sperms.
You still live at your mama's crib. And shit. But it's very interesting, man. Like, we got a lot of type of technology. We got the eye technology that's updating every fucking month, it feels like. Every year. Yeah, iPhones, the Macs.
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You sound like, what the fuck? What kind of old shit was that? You got them eyes. You goddamn eyes just, what?
The Apple technology out there updating every fucking month. You got to do updates. There's plugins, which I know you can you can break into that a lot.
A lot of the shit, the subscription-based, you know, whether it be Pro Tools and all this stuff, like all these plugins are all getting updated every month, every 3 months, 6 months. It forces you to have to be a part of that subscription plan because they're going to give you these whatever updates. And if you're not a part of these subscription plans, they're not going to give you the updates until a certain amount, and then you're shit out of luck. Like,
I got subscriptions out the ass.
Right.
As soon as my check hits, they're raping me for money.
Uh-huh.
How can I get that? How can I get this? Right. All right, yeah, you owe us for this. Like, they're like worse than the fucking mafia, all these subscriptions. And you're the one who signed up for it.
Right.
This dude, man, he gets yearly subscriptions. So he's really out the ass with it.
Yes.
Like, he has the shit for the whole year. I told him, Kaseek, stop doing that, because what happens if you want to stop using the shit after 2 months?
Right.
And you realize, like, dang, I don't want to use it no more.
Right,
it's
that's
like,
where I'm at with some of these. I definitely don't even use some of them these facts. I spend like $2,000 a year just in fucking plugins and studio shit.
Yeah, some shit does require, you're going to be using it. Like the plugins, he's going to need that.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain subscriptions though you get into, and I'm sure people out there who may be watching this can attest. You get into it and you're like, dang, I'm going to need this. I'm rocking with this the whole year.
Right.
You use it for a month, heavy, and you're like, dang.
That's me with
I got the whole year.
That's me with Hype Edit. Because I paid for the whole year for Hype Edit, but then I didn't really like the way the ads were running, and then I spent through my money. Now I don't even have money to really be spending for ads because I think I need to spend money on different ads. So it's like,
it's like am I going to use Hype Edit now?
Right.
Like, am I going to?
It wasn't a huge cost, but $100 still $100. Like,
yeah, you could cut yourself the cost by just spending on a couple months. You only spent 20-something bucks maybe now.
Yeah,
and like, you know, that all adds up. Picture having 12 of those.
Right.
You know, like, because the subscriptions, like we're saying, adds up. Me, I get caught up, man. I got an iPhone fucking 11.
Mm-hmm. And there's people out there that have even longer.
Bro.
XRs, they still got 8s.
this dude, you were on the 15 right now?
No, the 14 Pro Max.
He was showing me pictures today that blew my fucking mind.
It's like, shit.
Like, they look better than some of these cameras that these videographers and shit have. Photographers.
We're shooting it right now with an iPhone 14 Pro Max. Like, it's
a lot of you knuckleheads didn't know that shit either.
Right.
This shit's been, this whole Figure the Fuck Out series shot on an iPhone.
Yeah.
This tech wizard somehow figured out all the right plugins and the wires to hook this shit up so we can just be ready to go and the shit looks fire like it clearly does. You know,
putting up the shots.
Dudes like me that I know can feel my pain, I wouldn't know where the fucking start hooking this whole fucking thing up. You know, that's the thing, but you need it if you want to put your content out there.
Right.
There's schedulers out there making sure the content gets pushed out.
You know, there's the Hootsuites, there's the Metro Cools, the stuff like that really help. You know what I'm saying? Opus Clip is another joint that we use to the AI that we implement into the thing so we can actually get some of these shots done up. Because after I'm done here, I can't go and spend my rest of my day chopping up every little clip. I need something to do it. You know, there's Get Bunched. That one's real fire. Like, as far as Tyrants and the, what was technically the title? Tyrants and the...
Tyrants versus Technology.
Tyrants versus Technology.
Part of that is we're so in that, it's not even being old, in that old school mindset that it's hard to change with all this technology that's changing rapidly.
Trying to teach an old dog new tricks.
Exactly.
Sometimes. Because like back in the day, you used to record on tapes. On tapes, you had to get it pretty much perfect. If it wasn't perfect, somebody that would run the tape, they would have to stop the recording. They would have to go find the tape. They would have to go trim the tape, put a new layer piece of tape on it, run it so you can record just a punch in.
Yeah.
Oh, you said the one word wrong and you want to fix that word. We have to cut this tape, add this tape, listen to it, and then once it hits your cue, you say your word. Yo, that's crazy. Now, you got people out there that been trying to record for back in the 90s and early 2000s. I mean, shit, even when I first started doing music, it was the thing to be like, yo, memorize your whole verse and spit that shit all the way through.
Yep.
And then now it's like, you don't even have to do that. Now you can just record a phrase, stop, loop it back, record the second phrase. Now you're just punching in. Now every line sounds extra punctual. You might lose a little bit of that that naturalism though. You do kind of lose that like, oh, this was like...
When you were like naturally in the flow, spitting the whole verse out and shit like that. That's very interesting. Like the punch-ins compared to the people who just... So what do you personally prefer to do as an artist?
I'll actually go straight through. See, I write my verses a little bit different. So like I'll do like a 4-bar measure of something, or 2 to 4 bar measure. I'll sound one way for 2 to 4 bars, and then I'll switch my flow entirely for the next 2 to 4 bars. I might even do it a few times. I'll exchange it. If I do it, what I'll do is I'll record that 2 to 4 bars as is, and then build on top of that. But if I'm straight rapping, I'm trying to just, you know, if there's no real flow changes, like anything crazy, I'm going straight through. Okay. So I'll bounce between the two. For your brother, what he does is majority of the time he does more melodic stuff. So he's just trying to he spits it out the whole way. He likes doing it the whole way. I kind of like it when he does it that way because it sounds real good.
Okay, so he's not punching in and doing line by line.
No, not too much.
Some of these younger artists that I've seen coming in, they want to do boom, stop it right there.
You have to be a ninja with this shit because these new dudes, they want you to like, oh, yo, run it back. All right, run it back. All right, run it back. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, just say the shit and then say it again. You know, there's different ways that you can skin the cat. You can say the whole verse and be like, all right, I didn't really like this part and this part. And then say the whole verse all over again. And then you can go through and dissect and chop in the parts that you do like, throw away the ones that you don't. Build it up that way. But then some of the new cats are like, they only get like 5 words in. Oh, no, I didn't like that. Run it back. Oh, no, run it back. It's like, bro, like just...
It's a lot, man. It must
be
a lot to maintain.
Like, squirrel. It's like, holy shit, bro. Like, and you have to be nice with the hands to be like, all right.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, man. And even all right, so there's another part of this whole Tyrants versus Technology.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking about the schedulers, but something that can make the schedulers easier if you're good with spreadsheets.
Yes.
You know, so learning that part of thing, which I know a lot of motherfuckers out there watching this, they're terrified of Microsoft Excel.
What's a spreadsheet?
Yeah, exactly. You need to get up on there, and once you can take a CSV and upload it, it takes a lot of time out of things.
It does, especially if you're updating it. I'm telling you, that shit, for me, when I started learning it, I was like, damn, why didn't I not do this earlier?
Me, man, it gets exhausting. Like, you got 6 different platforms you're trying to post on: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. You might have a LinkedIn. You might be on You might be on Telegram. You might be on Discord. You might be on all the Twitter. Like, it's hard. You got to pick the ones that you really want to manage and you really see the most growth on, and just hit those over the head. But a dude like me or the dudes out there who don't really like to post on social media as much, it's kind of I guess it's tough to consistently do it, because you might not want to post all the time, but you also want to get your business out there. You know, so it's like a constant seesaw act.
Right. That's what you're going through now.
Yes. It's like I talked to him the other day. I was like, yo, I'm just tired of posting on social media, bro.
So you don't want to.
But you want your business, your brand to grow.
You don't want to be on it. You don't really want to do the editing. If you don't have the funds to delegate the work, then it's like you're forced to do it, especially if you want to thrive. And it's hard not to want to do it, because it's like back then you used to have to pay for billboards, or you used to have to pay to be in a phone book. Some of y'all don't even know what a phone book is. You had to pay for space in a newspaper.
Or some type of random registry.
Yeah, you had to pay for all these spaces, this real estate space. But on Facebooks, the Instagrams, this is like free real estate. This is free promotion. You can get on it today, post whatever the fuck, and it's just up there and people can see it. We know it firsthand, because when we do these shorts and all these videos, how much new people are watching our shit rather than the people that have been following us for minutes. And get 10,000 views.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing, man. Like, building that whole new tribe and fan base up. But the technology can be mind-bending for some people out there, especially the OGs. I know you're watching this. You're wondering, like, yo, how do I even make my music sound professional?
Right.
They don't even know how to do that in this new age or era of doing shit.
Because they're old. They're used to 8 tracks and doing something different. Well, I can't even speak on, because I never touched
There's older managers out there who, you know, they think their only way to get their artists popping is if they get them on radio play.
Right.
Or like, you know, or thinking that they got to get them on, I don't know, they got to get them on the biggest show, or they got to get them in with a label even to blow up. You know, and if that's an old way of thinking, even in the music space. Music is evolving. Technology is evolving very quickly. And right now, I just feel like, you know, it can be overwhelming for a dude like me, or even the dudes that are not used to stuff like this. But you got to learn it. You got to dig in and learn it, and it'll benefit you in the long run. There's young dudes right now who are born into this.
Yes. All these young dudes are all born into it. So when they're of age or whatever, they're going to be able to surpass any of us. In that sense. You know, there's going to be, and their babies are going to be even more far advanced. Born,
like, you look at them on the ultrasound and they got a fucking tablet in their hand.
Right. Already computing their AI intelligence that they're about to come out with, or some shit like that. I don't even know. Like, you know, my son be teaching me shit all the time, and it's funny because I'm the savvy one, but he be teaching me some shit. I'm like, damn, like back then, I'd be like, damn, that wasn't even a thought. Now you can think this and know it.
Yeah.
Internet was still new when we were just kind of getting into it.
The AI is going crazy right now. Like, they're chopping up videos. They're helping you come up with fucking ideas. They're fucking, that gimbal, the DJI or whatever?
Yeah, the DJI gimbal that follows us.
It follows you while you shoot shit. You didn't have all that shit before. Like, very recently, you didn't have all this stuff. So think about where stuff is going to progress.
Pay a videographer thousands of dollars that he spent tens of thousands of dollars just to find a gimbal to kind of follow you. Now you got this shit for $150.
Moving
in your pocket. That's the size of your pocket. You just fit it in your pocket, bring it with you. You don't need anybody with you. If you do have somebody with you that doesn't even have good hands, they could just shoot you because the gimbal is just doing most of the work for you.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even.
The technology is rapidly improving, which is a beautiful fucking thing. So for the young people doing music, take advantage of it. For the older people, get with the right people that can help you learn this shit in a way that you understand it. It's going to be imperative. Like, you're either going to get with it or get lost. I hate to be that blunt about it, but if you're going to be one of those people caught in the old way of doing things, that way is dying as we speak.
Right.
It's becoming obsolete.
You have
like
to
the VCR.
Right.
Like you got to learn how to. That's the point of this episode, is that things are rapidly advancing. You know, and it could be a little scary, or it could not. It could be exciting.
Yep.
If you look at it like that. Yo, there's things that can help assist me with things that it took me hours to do alone.
Yes.
Like sort of cutting up some of this footage.
Yeah.
Coming up with some of these ideas. Coming up with a script.
New. You know, the AI shit is new. So like, even when we were doing videos before and trying to chop it up, we really had to sit there and chop it up, or delegate by paying somebody else to do it. Opus Clip is literally saving me and yours lives. I know that I can't even almost survive without fucking Opus Clip, and I can't wait to try out the other platforms. They're so...
For me, it's like, now I need to really get on a scheduler to make sure this content is consistently going up. I'm waking up one morning, fucking whatever, and there's shit getting posted. I don't even got to worry about it.
Yes. I can't tell you, because that's the thing, is that you get burnt out. You don't even want to post no more. You don't even want to be on social media. You're like, fuck all this shit. You don't feel good. Like that whole month I was sick, you couldn't even tell me.
You physically just don't feel good. And that's going to happen.
Couldn't even physically do anything, but every single day there was a post going up.
Yeah.
That I was like so thankful that I took the time to be like, yo, I'm just going to schedule all this shit so I don't have to deal with it for the month of. I get so nice with it. I mean, like, whoever's watching this now, I'm already scheduled up until May of next year of 2025. Halfway. I still got some things I'm going to sprinkle in there, but I'm already scheduled up until May 2025.
Yeah, he's going to have new shit. Obviously, he's going to create more content during that time, and that's just going to go directly up.
You motherfuckers is in last year, this year, and I'm already in next year.
Yeah, that's what working is.
Right.
You know, like, putting the time in, too, because, like, he had to put the time in until you get the dollars where you don't have to trade your time anymore.
Yes.
You can delegate tasks. You can hire people.
Yes.
Unless you're fortunate enough to have a bunch of people who are just going to do free shit for you.
Right.
Which, hey, if you got that, make it happen. Make a bubble.
Yep.
But until then, you're going to have to delegate your time and manage your time the right way to get all that shit done.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just wanted to, I was sitting there with Kaseek. I was like, we need to come in and just feel for the old niggas and the niggas old-minded who having trouble with that technology.
Struggling. I get it.
And, you know, he's not on that boat.
Nope.
I am. There's a lot of OGs.
But at least you're attached to me, so it makes it a lot easier to help and delegate and bounce things off. Because whatever might be complex to you is super easy to me, and I can break it down to you to makes it where it's like, all right, I know how to do this myself. I can figure it out.
Yeah, you know, and me tinkering with things after a while, I can figure it out, but it's better to have that person in your corner that can help you get there even faster.
Right.
We all want to be bigger, faster.
Yeah.
So how can we do that? You know, and surrounding yourself with the right people, having the right knowledge, putting up the shots.
Yep.
And figuring it the fuck out.
Yes, sir. I said, fuck y'all.